Hello, welcome back to Trailer Trash. Today's trailer we're checking out is called Barron's Cove. Barron's Cove, starring Garrett Hedlund, which is hilarious because I was wondering what happened to that guy. I had just covered Pan on my Have You Ever Heard Of series, and the guy was a decent actor. Like, I liked what he was doing, even though he didn't portray a Captain Hook. That's the whole thing. But yeah, he played Captain Hook in Pan. And I thought he was a decent actor, but what had he been doing all this time? Apparently this. Let's check it out.
When was the last time you saw Barron? Is that Barron? I know this is hard. But
My mind went so many places there. I was like, oh, Barron's Cove. Okay, Barron, a little kid going on an adventure. Goonies, Cove, kid, adventure, Goonies. Saw train tracks. Stand By Me. It's none of that, guys. Calm down.
do you recognize these boys?
Do they know something?
What they're saying on the news about Barron, I know it's not true.
My son made a complete statement. It's a terrible tragedy.
His kid knows what happened to Barron. He was there.
You are not to do anything without my permission.
Anything that I had to lose, I've already lost. Ethan.
He's gonna start kidnapping children to figure out what happened to his son. It's kind of fucked.
I need to talk to you.
It's really fucked. What the hell?
Today at 3 p.m., my son, Ethan, went missing from his school.
Did you hurt my son?
You won't hurt me. I know you won't.
See, I was like, oh, well, I don't think you need to actually kidnap the kid. Like, you just freak him out enough and he'll, tell you what he saw. But no, apparently the kid's a little shit. So that's hence why we're going the direction we're going.
What are you looking to build? Maybe I should ask, what are you trying to break?
He's the son of a future senator. You know what that means?
We have to find this missing boy. You can get into a lot of trouble, and I don't want that.
Caleb, why are you doing this?
I wanted Barron to be brave. Why should I want that for myself?
I have worked too hard to build this life.
Barron killed himself because he hated you.
I know that you did this.
Law enforcement is working tirelessly to find him and to bring him home safe.
We're gonna handle this locally.
I took care of it personally. File it closed.
We are confident that Ethan will be home where he belongs.
There's so many ways you can go. The son of a senator, right? And so he's, distraught dad, lost his kid. It goes deeper. Like, the deeper you go, the darker it gets. Like, what other layers are there? Like, because they dropped the line, oh, he killed himself because you were such a bad dad. So it couldn't be that. Or could it? Is it like a reverse red herring type of thing where it's like, oh, well, that's the very first thing you heard, so that can't be the answer. And then after all this, kerfuffle, it comes back to, actually, that was the answer. The fact that it's a senator whose son witnessed a thing. Maybe it's like some weird, like, conspiracy theory thing going on. Yeah. Oh, man. There's so much you can do with that. I also don't know why it's called Barron's Cove. Again, it makes me think the Goonies. It's very simple, very simplistic trailer. Not a lot, not even the music goes very hard when it's trying to establish the intensity and emotions of it. But very well done. I want to know. I want to know what's going on here. It kind of gives me, it kind of gives me a lot of movie vibes, mystery. What's the one? What the fuck is the one where was it Al Pacino? No. Tim Robbins. And it was about when they were kids, like one of their friends got taken away and molested. And then some guy starts murdering pedophiles. What the hell was that movie? It kind of reminded me of that in a way. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of that, mainly because it's about terrible things happening to kids and solving a mystery that has to do with that. Yeah, check out the comments. Garrett Hedlund is an amazing actor. Can't wait for this, One Heart. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was the one good thing about Pan, which again, not saying a lot, but he's a good actor. I argued he would make him or Sawyer from Lost would make a great Gambit, X-Men Gambit. Not who they ended up getting. He is also a wonderful singer. Is he? He sings too? Looks similar to Prisoners, but still interested. I gotta figure out, God, what is that movie? Mystic River. That's what it was. For some reason it reminded me of Mystic River. It was Sean Penn, not whoever I said, Joe Pesci. I don't know. Yeah, Sean Penn, Tim Robbins, Kevin Bacon. Is a good movie. It reminded me of that. Anyway, what has Garrett Hedlund been doing though? I ask. Known for Tron Legacy. What? I guess it would help if I actually watched movies, huh? Oh my God, he was in Troy and he was in Aragon. That's hilarious. I don't know what else he'd done though. I thought maybe he was, for a second, when someone mentioned he could sing, I thought he was the guy in Horns. Now I'm gonna look up who that guy is. Oh right, Joe Anderson, who was in Across the Universe. So yeah, he has an amazing singing voice. Also, kind of a dead ringer for Gambit, I would say. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, this is what I do. This is why I shouldn't be allowed on the internet. I'll spend hours like this, guys. It's ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, that's unfortunately, this came out only 6 hours ago, so not a lot of comments. But it looks cool. Nothing like a good drama, mystery, what have you. A good old hootenanny of dead children and such. Yeah. So, see you next week.